One tiny quick question. Will there be a Department for Culture, Media and Sport after the next reshuffle?
Yes. And a committee to oversee it.
Prime Minister, at the beginning of this session you set out what you wanted the country to look at, and you've obviously answered a number of questions about how you might achieve that. You also had a lot of discussion about shake-ups at number 10. Do you think, given what you've laid out and the challenges that the country faces, there may be a benefit to bringing in ideas from outside number 10 and Whitehall, and how are you proposing to do that, if so?
Oh, I think there's always room for bringing outside ideas into number 10, whether that's from the private sector, particularly those that are running businesses, whether it's from our mayors and local representatives across the country, whether it's from making better use of parliamentarians. I think there's always room for improvement and bringing in the ideas of others. I think that where people have experience on the ground, it is invaluable to hear what they say about what we are doing, we're proposing to do, and to take that on board.
When you were in front of us at Christmas, you'd done 5 months. Now you've done a year. Given what you've just said, is there anything that you would have done differently, sitting where you are now, knowing what you know, compared with the 5th of July 2024?
Well, I mean, we had the most terrible inheritance. And I know some people don't want to hear it anymore, but if you think about Blair, he inherited an economy which was getting better, but public services which were broken. Cameron inherited good public services, but the '08 crash. We inherited broken public services and a broken economy. So we had to take some difficult decisions in year one, and I'm not surprised that that's been hard in places. But at the same time, we've delivered incredible numbers.
Are you saying you would do nothing differently? Because I mean, you just talked about bringing people in from outside Whitehall to help shape the agenda. Is that something that you want to do more of?
Well, yes, but I do. I mean, if I may carry on, we've done 4.5 million extra appointments on the NHS. That is remarkable. Nobody thought it could be done. We've got a 10-year plan for the NHS.
So you talked about wanting to engage with Parliament more, for example. Is there anything in it? Just, I mean, it's not. Over a year, you had a chance to do this huge, the biggest job in the country, very big challenge, huge challenge. Is there anything you would, what different approach you've taken now you've had to sat in the hot seat?
Well, I think we could engage Parliament more. I don't doubt that, but I do think it's important for us to remind people of what improvements we have done to the NHS, what we've done on free school meals, breakfast clubs, childcare, school uniforms, what we've done in terms of the investment we've put into road and rail, the fact we've got 3 trade deals with countries which many governments tried to get deals with and didn't achieve that. And we've had £120 billion worth of inward investment. That is a record, all-time record of inward investment. And sometimes one of the mistakes we make is not shouting and loud enough about what we are achieving. We in the Labour
So from that
Party
list
of
achievements, what's been your best moment in the last year as Prime Minister?
Oh, walking into Downing Street and taking up the job of governing. And I wouldn't swap a single day in government for years and years in opposition.
And what about your worst moment in the last 12 months? Well, every Prime Minister has challenges, both good and bad. What's the most difficult thing you've had to deal with?
The worst thing was when my brother died, which for me brings the private and the public into a very tense conflict, and that was difficult.